The wind howled that night, a sharp symphony of chaos as thunder cracked above the dense emerald canopy of the Carolyn forest. Alan Reyes, a young botanist with a fascination for rare flora, had entered the forest chasing the legend of the looseroot, a glowing plant said to bloom only once every century. He'd told no one. He wanted the discovery for himself, but nature doesn't care for ambition. A landslide, sudden and deafening, separated him from the path. Injured, disoriented, and without a working phone, Alan found himself swallowed whole by the vast, ancient wilderness. The first week was desperation. He shouted, he cried, he ran in circles. But the forest was alive in a way cities could never be. Eyes watched him at night. Trees seemed to whisper his name in windswept tones. Hunger clawed at his gut, but somehow Alan survived. He learned to drink dew from leaves, to make fire from flint, to trap fish using bamboo and stone. Days blurred into months. His beard grew wild. His clothes became rags. He forgot the sound of voices other than his own. But Alan learned, oh, how he learned. He discovered edible roots, fruits with healing properties, and animals that returned day after day, unafraid. He named them Caro, the deer, Toonie, the monkey, and Lyra, the snake. They were his family now. He built a shelter of woven vines and hollow logs. He crafted tools. He marked the years by notches on a stone he called time. By year 10, Alan no longer feared the forest. He respected it, and in return, the forest seemed to protect him. No predator came near. No disease took hold. He often dreamed of his past life, his sister's laughter, the scent of books, the sound of a subway train. But waking life was filled with the rhythm of survival and a deep, profound peace. Then everything changed. It was the 20th summer. Alan was tracking a herd of wild pigs when he heard something alien. A ringtone. He froze. Again. Music, faint but clear. Not a bird, not the forest. Then came a voice. Hello? Is anyone there? He stepped out from the trees, his heart thundering. And there, standing with a phone and wide, astonished eyes, was a girl no older than 20. She dropped the phone. Are you real? Alan tried to speak, but his voice, unused to words, croaked. You human? Her name was Mira. A nature vlogger, she had come to Carolyn Forest following local stories of a ghost man or guardian of the trees that villagers swore was real. They'd seen glimpses, heard songs in the night. Most believed it was a forest spirit. What they saw in truth was Alan. Mira sat with him, listening for hours as he haltingly told his story, each word returning like a long-lost bird. She recorded their conversations. She took photos, his stone time calendar, his shelter, his animal friends. I have to bring you back, she said softly. Your family, they thought you were dead. The world had changed in 20 years. Mira helped him shave, clothed him, and guided him through the forest's edge. When they reached the village, people stared in awe and disbelief. Journalists came, cameras flashed, and one rainy afternoon, Alan stepped into his childhood home, his sister now graying but crying tears of joy, his old bedroom untouched. But Alan was no longer the man who had entered the forest. He spoke with the patience of trees, walked like the wind was guiding him, and stared at the sky like he could hear it breathing. They called him the forest ghost who lived. Over time, he wrote a book, 20 Years Green, which became a bestseller around the world. Scientists praised his botanical discoveries. Environmentalists hailed his deep respect for nature. Children listened to his stories of Caro, Toonie, and Lyra with wide eyes. But it was Mira who truly understood him. One day, beneath a tree in the city's Central Park, she asked, "Do you miss it?" "The forest," Alan smiled. "I miss its silence, but I also missed being found."